I'm so happy I was able to find something like this. This is what I've been looking for all day. Good morning, guys. Welcome back to the channel. Thanks for tuning in again with me. Today we are going on another little adventure. My last camping trip, I basically just did like a test run. Just went to the campsite and just kind of sat there all day, hanging out and relaxing. Today I'm going to do a little bit of exploring. I'm going to go down to South Tennessee, around Citico Creek area, and see what we have going on. This guy, he was just out here taking a picture of the camper or something. I don't know what he was doing. But yeah, so we're gonna go down south a little bit from where I'm at, Citico Creek, maybe around the Tacoma Plains area. I've got 2 days to kind of go around and explore. So I just loaded up the camper with some food and some drinks. And so we'll go and explore, see if we can find any trails. And we'll see where we camp for the night and stuff like that. So come on. All right, got my Monster, just topped off with gas, and so we're gonna head out. It's a beautiful weekend. We just had a front kind of come through here in East Tennessee, so you can see it's perfectly clear skies. The high today I think is only maybe about 70 degrees, and the lows this weekend should be in like the lower 50s, so it should be perfect for camping. I also get a chance to test out my solar and my new charge controller that I put on. Should be charging from the truck's alternator right now and also gathering solar. So should be a good weekend. All right, so I'm kind of in the general vicinity of where I'm going to be, Citico Road. It's right on Citico Creek. But I just want to talk real quick about how dialed the truck is right now. Between the suspension, adding the airbags, and then I just recently got the KD Max tune. With the tune, it really feels like the camper's not even there. Before, on the stock tune, I would have to run the ECT button pretty much the whole time. There was no way around it because of the weight. And I was getting like maybe 13, 14 miles to the gallon. Now, almost 17 miles to the gallon with the camper on the back. Now, it's not really much of like 70, 75 mile an hour highway driving, but I was doing some between 50 and 60 on some of these roads to get here. So that's not bad. So the KD Max tune really is a big help. I don't even have to run the ECT button now, and it really helps keeping the truck in the correct gear. It stops gear hunting, and it can hold and maintain its speed. So definitely recommend that, for sure. If anybody has a Tacoma, definitely a KD Max tune will definitely help, especially out here where the mountains and the hills and stuff like that, going up hills. You know that the truck's really hunting for the right gear whenever you're in this type of like situations. But anyway, we're gonna keep going. So here I kind of just pulled off in this little area right here. This is Citico Creek camp area. You have to camp in the designated places, and this is like campsite 1. But I think it just really has some information and stuff like that. So I'm gonna keep going and look around, and we'll do some more adventuring, and I'll take you along with me. Just so you can see, so basically we are in Cherokee National Forest, and right here looks like it's the start of Citico Creek Road. So they got some information here, I guess some fishing rules for the streams and all that stuff. And then again, they want you to camp in designated areas. So right here behind me, you can kind of see, I'll walk up to it a little bit, is campsite number 1, and it's just a little like pull off on the road here. So we're off the pavement now, we're kind of on a dirt road, and now there's a bunch of signs for like a bunch of designated campsites everywhere. And looks like since the weather's nice, there's definitely a lot of people out camping. So this is one right here, it's right on the river. But it looks like this whole road is just basically just a gravel road and then just a bunch of pull-offs with campsites. They all look super nice next to the river. So we'll see. It's still pretty early. But it may be hard trying to find like one of these type of campsites this weekend, just because the weather's so nice. But we're gonna keep pushing on and see what else we can find. There are some nice waterfalls down this creek road. Man, but I've been driving for a little while now and every single camp spot is taken, which I kind of figured with how the weather is. It's supposed to be this weekend. But yeah, I'm hoping just to even stop at one, just so I could stop and have lunch even. But if I stop and find an open one, I may just stop there and just claim it for the night. I don't know. The road gets a little bit bumpier as you kind of go up the mountain here a little bit, but nothing bad. But I don't really want to get out and set the camera up to get some drive-by shots, even though I know it would make the video a lot better. There's a lot of people on the road right now, so I don't want to hold anybody up. But yeah, so the next spot, or any spot that I can kind of find open, I'll probably stop there and at least have lunch and then see if maybe I end up camping there or not. Here's it comes a car right now. See, and the road's kind of tight, so I had to let the car go by, but that's why I kind of don't want to set up the camera. This is not like a unknown trail. This is a very well-known kind of gravel road. Alright, so I'm just pulled over just on a little pull-out area here, just right off the road. A little back there. Can't camp here, but I'm gonna stop and eat some lunch. I'm right next to the river right over here, and then we'll keep on going and see if we can find somewhere to camp for the night. It is looking very packed, so there's a lot of camp spots down this road, but I've been driving on this road for a while now and every single one has been taken. So we'll have to just continue on and see where we can see if we can find somewhere to camp for tonight. And you guys know what time it is. Pub sub, buffalo chicken ranch dip, and some Tostitos. Alright guys, after a long day of driving, it's past 5:30 already. I've just been driving all around looking, adventuring, kind of trying to find new spots. Everything was pretty much taken up today. Couldn't find like any dispersed camping in any of the Citico Creek area. I went down a little bit further south to a place called North River road that has a bunch of dispersed campsites and stuff like that too. They have one pay site. I was thinking about staying there, but I actually didn't have any cash on me or anything like that. They have one spot open that I saw. And so I ended up deciding to leave there, and I headed a little bit east, and I'm in like the North Carolina area, and I found another section of dispersed camping in the, I'm not gonna be able to pronounce this right, but Nantahala, I think it's what it's called. That's the area that I'm in. But I actually found a really nice dispersed camp area. So I'm gonna set up camp and get everything ready. I ate lunch at about 2, so still not really hungry for dinner yet, but it's already starting to cool down, so I'm gonna start a fire and stuff like that. But let me give you a look at what the camp looks like. So it's right off the main road right there. The main dirt road is kind of right there, but I really haven't seen any traffic coming down this way at all. I only passed like maybe 1 or 2 cars on this road. The other area I was in was super packed. But here we have the truck, and then this is the actual camp area. There is a kind of like camping pad over there, but it kind of slopes down. It wasn't real level. I found the spot that the truck's at right now, I got pretty level. There is a fire ring and a place to cook. Now I think somebody maybe have been staying here earlier or something, because there is still a little bit of smoke coming from the fire. But it is right on the river. So it has a little lantern pole, seating. There's the truck. I'll pop the top up here in a minute, but let me show you. Alright, so it is right here on the river. It's like a little beachy area too, kind of. So if the weather was warm out, you probably could just come down here and take a swim. It's got a nice little waterfall right here. But this spot's amazing. I'm so happy I was able to find something like this. This is what I've been looking for all day. And then I got the truck up there. Probably could pull the truck like down to here, but it's fine where it's at. All right, well, I'm gonna get camp all set up. I'm tired. Start relaxing, start a fire. All right, guys, it's about 7:30, so I'm gonna go ahead and get dinner started. Tonight we are gonna have, since I have a freezer, some frozen pasta, so Italian sausage and rigatoni. The pan feels kind of warm already, so we'll go ahead and throw this stuff in here. Alright, so she's starting to cook up now. Starting to simmer. Still let it cook for a few more minutes. Alright guys, so she is done. Nice and steamy. I just tasted it. Sausage is warm, noodles are all warm. I know a lot of people make their meals by scratch, especially the people overlanding and camping and all that stuff, but for me, the simpler the better. I may end up trying to learn how to cook. I'd love to learn how some of these recipes that these guys make, but for me, for this, it took about 10-15 minutes, threw it in the skillet, done, ready to eat. Alright, so we're gonna give it a try here. It's really good. Actually, I'm probably start making this stuff at home. I never really make this stuff at home. But it's so quick and easy, and it's super good. Almost completely dark out. The light on the camper gives out a ton of light out here, so it's perfect. Alright. I'm gonna finish the meal and then I'll probably catch you inside the camper. Alright guys, so I'm in the camper. I'm in for the night. I'm gonna probably watch a movie. Got the iPad out here. I love being able to just come in here, and I got so much room to just move around and change if I need to, and I'm completely out of the elements. Right now I think it is saying, yeah, so it's saying it is 60 degrees already in here. I think the low tonight is going to be in around 55 or something like that, so I'm not sure if I'll need my actual sleeping bag. I got the big blanket up here. It's probably fine for me tonight, but it should be perfect sleeping weather. So I'm gonna go ahead and watch a movie, and then I'll catch you in the morning. So good morning. Slept great last night. Got down to like 52 in the camper. Didn't need my sleeping bag yet at that temperature, or my heater, but it was a little bit cool getting out from underneath the blankets in the morning. But it was like perfect sleeping weather. And then I had the stream here all night that I could listen to. It sounded amazing. And then, so, all in all, this is an awesome campsite. I really like it. Probably come back to this one again sometime. But I'm gonna get packed up and head on out. And I don't know if I'm gonna camp again tonight or not, but we'll see what we can find as far as campsites go. And I'll take you along with me again. Alright guys, so I'm pulled off to the side of the road here. I found another spot. Honestly, I don't really know where I'm at. I know I'm at a lake here. I'll put the name of it in the video here, but I can't really pronounce it. But I've been basically just looking at iOverlander like all day and just finding spots to check out the camp. This one's right here, like off of a main road. Well, it's not a main road, it's kind of like a side road here. I haven't really seen any cars come up and down here since I've been here, but yeah, so nobody's really been here, but it is like a campsite, so I could pop the truck right here and camp. And then it also has a place down here. I'll go ahead and show you. So you can go ahead and camp down here. So it comes down next to the lake. There's a little walkway. So there is a walkway here. You come down, and it is a free campsite, but they do have a picnic table here. Got my chair set up, fire ring, lantern holder, and again, it's right here, right on the lake. It's got a tent pad right here, so you can bring your tent down if you have one. But it is super nice. Again, the truck is up there. I don't know if I'm gonna stay here tonight or not, but it is a really nice camp spot for sure. There are some other ones down the road a little bit. Again, they're already taken for the weekend, I guess. But you can actually like drive your car down into it a little bit further, right? So you're a little bit further off the road. And it makes it a little bit more secluded, but honestly, I wouldn't even mind camping here. So I'm gonna hang out here for a little while longer. Probably there is a reception here, so I get LTE service, so that's pretty nice. And probably just watch a little bit of football because it's around 1 o'clock right now. So probably hang out. Weather is perfect, not even 70 degrees. Watch a little football and then see if I stay here for the night or keep on moving. Alright, so cooking in the camper tonight. My first time using this. It's like a jet boil, but it's from Walmart. Pretty much works the same. Just put a propane tank here at the bottom. And I'm just gonna do something simple. Mountain House meal. Chicken fried rice. We'll see how this is. So I think it calls for a 1.5 cups of boiling water, which is nice about this because it gives you the cup levels there on the side. And then you just throw it in there and let it sit. Stir it and let it sit. So we're gonna go ahead and cook this up and see how it is. All right, so we're gonna start boiling our water here. I do have it vented. I got the fan pulling air out, so I'm vented inside here, plus the windows are all cracked. But I opened it up. It's kind of what it looks like. Doesn't look bad actually. I'm sure when I put it in the water and it sits there and cooks, it's gonna be really good. So we're gonna boil this water up and then we'll throw it in there. All right, and so this is what it looks like. Probably put a little bit too much water. It called for a 1.5 cups. You probably could have done a cup and it would have been fine. But I'm gonna go ahead and give it a try and we'll see how it tastes. Steaming. It's heavy too. It's a lot of food in here. It's hot. But it's good. Tastes like chicken and rice with vegetables in it. If there wasn't probably so much sodium in it, it would actually probably be good for you. Definitely need some hot sauce for it next time though. I forgot to bring any kind of hot sauce or anything like that with me. But it's good, it's not bad. Meal in a bag. Lily made it in 10 minutes. Alright, so I'm gonna finish this up and probably again watch another movie and then hit the sack. This is probably where I'll end the video because I have nothing to make really for breakfast, so I'm just gonna head out and head straight kind of home tomorrow and get to unpacking and everything like that. So far this was a really good trip and I'll see you in the next one.